there is a colony of wild green vervet monkeys on the Caribbean island of St. Kitts, and they are well-known drinkers. One of humankind's oldest pastimes, drinking, has a long, illustrious history that predates the alleged birth of Christ. Did you know that the Star-Spangled Banner, the American national anthem, was composed with drunken song melodies in the past? Yes, alcohol has a long, rich history and is very important to modern civilization for humans. But what about in the animal kingdom? Are there any animals who enjoy partaking in a little booze for themselves? You may relax knowing that other living things experience the wrath of a hangover as well. Here is a list of 5 wild creatures who get drunk and how they do it. 5 wild animals that drink alcohol. 1. Pen-tailed tree shrews with a beer nightcap before bed. The pen-tailed tree shrew, a tiny rodent barely larger than an average rat, is found in Malaysia's rainforests and has a nocturnal need for fermented palm nectar. These shrews will invariably become wasted for roughly 2 hours every night on a toxin that has an alcohol concentration quite comparable to beer. To us, this may appear to be a drinking issue, but to these shrews, it is a way of life that they have followed for thousands of years. In fact, they have been living this way for so long that even though they drink a ton every day, they never even get intoxicated. According to scientists, shrews benefit greatly from this widespread nocturnal alcohol usage since they have a better metabolism when it comes to ingesting alcohol, which lowers their risk of cardiovascular disease and increases their calorie intake through snacking. 2. American bats that are more adept at handling alcohol than their Egyptian relatives. Although it has been noted that tropical bats from both Central and South America often ingest fermented fruits and nectar, it has also been shown that these animals seldom experience the negative effects of alcohol. Bats utilize echolocation, which functions like an internal sonar system, to navigate while in flight. It was discovered that they could still use their echolocation to negotiate a challenging obstacle course and maze when their blood alcohol level was only 0.3%. Keep in mind that all states in America require a motorist to have a blood alcohol concentration of less than 0.08%. It was also shown that the bats' echolocation did not cause them to verbally stumble. However, the same study discovered that similar Egyptian bats crashed much more frequently when attempting to complete the same obstacle course. Scientists hypothesize that Egyptian bats have a lower tolerance to alcohol because they consume less fermented fruit than other bat species. However, the exact cause of this is difficult to determine. Additionally, according to these researchers, the American bat's tolerance affords them a significant evolutionary advantage since it enables them to consume food that other species haven't touched while remaining largely sober. 3. Bohemian waxwing birds that require rehabilitation. European waxwing. When the weather turns chilly and the berries begin to ferment, birds are known to enjoy eating the berries that grow on rowan trees. Now, only a small percentage of the birds consume the berries to the point where they are completely destroyed, with the majority merely becoming somewhat buzzed. However, flying may be difficult and hazardous for people who don't know when to stop, as seen by the 2 deadly drunken crashes into buildings that have been documented. Several of these birds were so inebriated in 2014 that they had to be brought to an animal hospital and rehabilitation center in the Yukon, Canada, to sober up. Rehab at the Yukon Wildlife Preserve was an option for individuals who weren't able to recover. 4. Individuals with DUIs. The most serious traffic offense a person may have is a DUI, driving while intoxicated. Imagine receiving one of them for flying while intoxicated. Fermented nectar is known to cause bees to get inebriated, and inebriated bees are particularly dangerous flyers that frequently cause accidents. Some bees get so drowsy that they are unable to even navigate back to the colony. However, the situation for those that return to the hive is far worse. Research on drunk bees revealed that when a bee returns to the hive while intoxicated, the other bees frequently prevent it from entering the hive until it has sobered up, even going so far as to attack them to assist them in getting themselves together. Once they do land, they are frequently grounded until it is safe for them to take to the skies once more. 5. The St. Kitts intoxicated monkeys. There is a colony of wild green vervet monkeys on the Caribbean island of St. Kitts, and they are infamous alcoholics. The fermented sugar canes used to manufacture rum were once infamous for being stolen and eaten by the monkeys, but as the rum business advanced, so did the monkeys' strategies for stealing alcohol. St. Kitts is becoming a highly popular tourist destination, and the beaches there are frequently crowded with visitors relaxing and sipping cocktails. But no, not all of those drinks are enjoyed by travelers. The green vervets have a reputation for robbing unsuspecting beachgoers of their drinks. According to a research done on these monkeys, they fall into 4 main drinking groups, similar to how we humans do: sociable drinkers, steady drinkers, binge drinkers, and teetotalers. The majority of the monkeys are social drinkers who never consume alcohol before noon and usually only consume moderate amounts of alcohol with other monkeys. 12% of drinkers consistently enjoy their alcohol more than their social drinking companions, 5% binge drink excessively, and just a small percentage abstain completely. Those that fall into the category of binge drinkers make headlines for stumbling, throwing up, picking fights, and binge eating till they pass out when intoxicated. The same study also discovered that all monkeys greatly prefer a fruity cocktail and that young monkeys drink more than adults.